as much money for teams to spend as usual, but just what the process was like and what led you back to Tampa.
It was a difficult process, you know. I know what I deserve. You know, I believe in myself, you know, and just want to come back and enjoy myself, you know, instead of me coming, you know, being a new face on the block. Just came back to the team that I enjoyed my process with, you know, and I think me coming to this team, it kind of humbled me too a lot, you know, being around so much talent and you so used to being, you know, that guy on the team. And I think it just helped me develop me as a better man too. You know, despite I could have went somewhere and got more money, but uh, I think this is just the place right now for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How much does it mean to you to kind of know the people around you and how they trust you, and what you guys were able to do together, especially in the postseason there?
Oh, it means a lot. You know, like guys like, you know, Tom, Coach B, BA, them having, you know, faith in me, respecting me also to carry the ball in the last couple playoff games. It meant a lot for me, you know, and also just to show them well, you know, why I got drafted number 4 overall, why I was a high pick too. So I had something to prove.
Thanks, Leonard.
Appreciate it.
We'll go over to Scott Reynolds.
Hey, Leonard, congratulations. You and Rojo split carries last year, and he took advantage of your ankle injury to go on a nice run with 3 100-yard games. Conversely, at the end of the season, you went on that nice run in the playoffs. You know, I know you guys are competitors, but after splitting carries last year, is your main objective to be the starting running back for the Bucs in 2021?
I mean, we're going to camp. We're gonna have to compete. You know, nothing's promised to anyone. You know, I've been here before. You know, I understand. You know, about competing. You know, it's just like college. You know what I mean? Right now, we just, you know, training, getting our bodies right. You know, it's coming in now. We're gonna have to start all over and compete for that starting job, and it's gonna be a great one.
Leonard, you're one of very select company to score a touchdown in all 4 postseason games, and no one's ever done that in Bucs franchise history. What does that record mean to you?
I didn't know it was a record. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know, I seen it on Twitter. So for me to join that elite company, that's not my God. You know, what's meant for me is gonna be meant for me, and I just try my best to help my team out, put us in the best position, and that's what it is.
Thanks, Leonard.
No problem.
Go over to Jenna Lane.
Hey, Leonard, first off, congratulations on the new deal. Glad to have you back. Because I know we talked to you right after the Super Bowl, but now that some time has passed, what has it meant for you, you know, with the journey that you've been on and then the ups and downs of this past year, having to adjust to a new role and then to have a breakout postseason where you had 448 yards from scrimmage? Like, I mean, can you just put into words what all that's meant to you? I know you talked to us as well after, I think it was the divisional game when you called your parents and started crying. You talked about going to jail. Like, can you just put into words what the last few months have meant for you?
Just a testimony of my story. You know, hopefully this for, you know, anybody who's having a hard time or going through something, that they could persevere through anything if they have God in their life. And that's all it was for me, you know, believing and staying focused, you know, keep my eye on God and just understanding that he doesn't make any mistakes. You know, when I got cut, you know, I think it kind of messed me up mentally. You know, I've never been cut at anything in my life, you know, so I was still getting used to that, you know, still overcoming that. And then by me not starting, there was something else I had to overcome, not plan. So it was just back-to-back things I was going through. And like I say, nothing but these guys on this team helped me get through it. You know, and I think one of my biggest, you know, helpers on this team was probably AB. You know what I mean? Because he went through what he went through and I was going through, and just us motivating each other. You know, those pep talks we had each and every day. You know, just trusting the process and things like that. So he played a big part too.
What would it mean for you to have AB back for another year with you? I know you guys have trained together in the off season. How much are you going to try to push to get him back here in Tampa?
It means a lot. I hope he comes back. You know, guys like that you need around. You know, I think one guys like that is just misunderstood a lot, you know. And I didn't know too much about AB before we played with each other, but he's a great guy to be around, and I hope he comes back.
Thank you.
We'll go over to Joey Knight.
Leonard, very important question. Who came up with playoff Lenny, and which do you prefer, playoff Lenny or Lombardi Lenny?
Well, my guys at Barstool came up with playoff Lenny. You know, it's number one. And number two, I take Lombardi Lenny right now.
And the NFL just approved a 17th game as a player. What are your thoughts on that? It probably means a little more money for the players down the road, but it's also more of a physical goal.
Yeah, it's you know, 16 is already is a lot. You know what I mean? And this is a brutal game, and injuries do occur. You know, but you know, it is what it is. It happened. Now, training more, taking care of your body more, all that's going to play a big part in the off season right now, and that's what we're doing.
We'll go over to Josh Allen.
Hey, Leonard, how are we doing today? Congrats on the contract.
Appreciate it.
Just what did it mean for you to be able to come back to this team? I know everyone's trying to go for two, maybe take a little bit less than you thought you deserved on the open market, to be able to come back here and try to accomplish that first back-to-back in over 10 years. What went through your mind process to try to come back here and try to get that done?
It was a lot, you know. Like I say, you know, the market was kind of low for everyone this year, but at the end of the day, I think just coming back and playing for the Bucks and playing with the guys that you know you fought battles with, wars with during the playoffs and the regular season. You know, it made perfect sense to come back, and despite of whatever the money was, I feel great. I'm happy to be back. They're happy I'm back. You know, I love this organization. You know, I love the players, the coaches, and we're just trying to run it back.
We'll go over to Gabby Shirley.
Hi, Leonard. Congratulations. I'm wondering, what did you hear from players? What was their reaction when they heard that you're coming back? Because you said you fought with them. That was part of the reason why you chose to stay with the Bucks.
The players it was excited. Everyone was calling me, texting me, DMing me. They had former guys I played against, you know, like Dante Jackson, who played for the Carolinas. He texted me. He said, "Man, I hope you was leaving. This is division." Things like that, and everyone just genuinely excited for me, happy for me. And like I said, I'm happy to be back.
And when you think of when you decided to come back and when everyone knew it, what reaction stands out to you the most? Is there someone that sent you something funny, something that you'll always remember, a conversation that you had?
Nah, I think it's just the love I got, you know, from the Bucks people overall, you know, and how they love me here. And that's all that matters.
We'll go back to Greg Allen.
Hey, Leonard, you had your ups and downs last year, but were able to finish the year on such a high note with those last 4 games. What would you say is the key to finding that consistency and playing at that high level all year here this coming season?
It's the mindset, coming in with a different mindset, you know, and whatever's going to be thrown my way, you know, adversity especially, look at the positive end of it, you know, instead of the negative, you know. So I think that's a part of growth.
Thanks, Leonard.
No problem.
We'll go over to Jenna Lane. If any media have questions, please raise your hand.
Leonard, when you're joining a new team, especially in week 1, it's kind of hard to have a large role in that. And I know throughout the year you were learning the new system and everything. And you know, Arians went with Ronald Jones as the starter throughout the season. But, you know, we talked to him yesterday and he was not declaring a starter. He said, this is a new year, so guys are going to have to fight for their jobs. What would that opportunity mean to you, just the opportunity to be able to compete for a starting job, having 1 year already under your belt in this system?
Like I say, it's like college. You know, it's typical. It's typical training camp, and it's going to be a great battle. That's all it is to it. It's part of football. Whatever's going to be thrown our way, you know, we have to face it and come out victorious.
And back to what you said about Antonio Brown, crediting him for helping you a lot through your transition, joining this team. What kinds of things was he saying to you to kind of help keep you on the right track and keep you focused on the big picture?
We had our days. I tell AB, I just try to like make a joke out of it. I'm like, I was telling him, like, man, it feels like this shit for like last chance you. We can't mess up. I mean, when we on our second go around, things like that. And he used to be like, you know what, you gotta look at it like that. God doesn't give too many chances. We have to take the best chance out of this. And he was like, you're right, Lenny. This, that, and the third. And I think those little conversations, it carried me on a long way throughout the season. And we talked every day about it. I think that mainly helped me out throughout the season, even at practice, after practice, even going to the games.
Did you really feel like this was your last chance, though?
I mean, you gotta understand, from me being cut, from him being cut, and I think the emotional side of it, you've been great your whole life, and all of a sudden, it's like, stop, pause for a minute. That's a big transition, I think, from great athletes when what they go through. It could have messed me up bad, but I didn't let it. God was there throughout the whole way.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
We'll go over to Joey Knight.
Hey, Leonard, you had some clutch catches down the stretch last season, but I think even you'd agree you could probably become a more consistent pass catcher. How big of an emphasis will that be for you just in the off season?
Just working at it, working at it, staying consistent. I'm trying to catch. I've been doing it well, catching 100 balls every day now, and it's all about working out and bettering your craft. Don't want to stay the same, just maintain it and becoming better.
You're catching 100 a day right now?
Oh, yes, sir.
We'll go over to Josh Allen.
Hey, Leonard, just wanted to follow up. You and Antonio Brown were working out together, and he went on Instagram Live and said, I'm coming back, and Lenny coming back too. Have you, and obviously now that you're back, have you had any conversations about where his mindset is about possibly coming back? I know Bruce said that there was offers out there. And how much would it mean to you to have him back on this team as someone that, kind of helped you and mentored you and motivated you last year?
Actually, I didn't know you said that. I think I was in the bathroom at the moment. I guess, I don't know. I don't remember at all. But like I said, I would love to have him back. His leadership and what he brings to the team, his consistency, his skill. Who wouldn't want a guy like that? So, at the end of the day, we know it's a business, but I hope he comes back. I pray he comes back, and we shall see.
Okay, that's all for today. Thanks, Leonard.
All right, thank y'all.